A very simple practice that I do every day, I thought I would share here for Patreon, for my Patreon subscribers. So, here on Patreon, I get a little bit more intimate and I talk a little bit more about my practice, and that's how I plan to keep Patreon. So, I really appreciate y'all. Of course, after a year, these videos, I plan to make most of them, not all of them, a good portion of them public anyways, because I believe in not hoarding knowledge, but giving it to everyone. But this helps me to be able to monetize my content. So, something that I do every evening, and I've found to be very useful, is grounding. It's something very simple that I do every evening. Every evening, I go outside and I take off my socks, I take off my shoes, and I go stand in the grass. And I just walk around. I spend like 5 minutes just walking around in the grass. And I feel that it helps me quite a bit. And there's several reasons for this. First of all, we pick up electrons. We pick up electrons from the ground. And so that can help us, and it can have, some even believe it could have an antioxidant effect. But also, from a spiritual perspective, we understand that it helps to clear out our energy. We're meant to be in touch with the earth. So going outside and walking around barefoot in your own front yard or backyard is a very simple practice. I do it every evening. Every evening, I go outside, I take off my shoes, and I walk around in the grass. And also, when you have an excess of energy, when you do a lot of magical practices and a lot of meditations and a lot of work like I do every day, it's more important than ever to keep ourselves rooted in the earth, and also to release any excess energy into the earth. So it just helps us to stay clear and to keep our minds clear and to always come back down to the earth. It's very important. And it looks like my screen is acting up just a little bit. But yeah, I think I'm going to get a little bit more intimate with some of my everyday practices for my Patreon. But grounding. And as opposed to just these massive lectures or whatever, maybe I can give little tidbits of knowledge. Another thing, my reflection for today is based on the universe. Another practice that I do every day is I pull one card every day of the tarot. Whether or not I do a larger reading, I always pull one card, because that one card, I really get something to reflect upon. What does it mean for me? And I don't shy away from the negative cards either. So today I've been reflecting on, what is it? It's, okay. Treat time and every event as servants of thy will. So being able to utilize any event, the universe card could represent coming into fruition, bringing things forward, things finally coming to fruition. But the universe card also represents sometimes restriction, sometimes stubborn situations and events that we come across. But being able to take lemons and make lemonade is very important. To be able to use any event, any situation that you're in, and to treat it as something to help you to unravel your own purpose, your own plan. To be able to use whatever is thrown at you as a stepping stone is very important. And that helps us to not just be tossed about by the elements, but to have the elements dominated by will. We have that spark at the core of our being, that desire for self-realization, of overcoming oppressive conditions. It is in resistance that we gain strength. So, it's very easy to reflect upon some proverb or some saying, but it's really contemplating. It's taking a sentence or an idea and ruminating upon it, really reflecting upon it, spending time with it. And from this, with the process of time, like in alchemy, it takes time, we're able to distill wisdom. What is magic? What are all these books? What are we doing if it doesn't have an impact on our lives? And you may find that as we have self-growth, we tend to overcome repressive conditions. So this video is a little bit, I guess, all over the place, but I just wanted to share a little bit about my evening grounding practices and kind of my own personal tarot reflection for the day. Treat all events as servants of your will, appointed to what is it? Appointed to unravel our own plan, our own purpose. Being able to find the wisdom that exists in any situation. And of course, it's very important to not just create, and build, but also to break down and deconstruct. And that is another Patreon video that I'd like to go into. So what do y'all think about this? Like little tidbits of wisdom. I think I'm going to start doing this more. I've never really done shorts, and it's very, I guess, informal in a way. But I'm thinking about doing little tidbits like this, little spiritual lessons. So anyways, that's just a quick video for y'all. I hope everyone's doing really well. I really appreciate everyone that supports my Patreon. It really means a lot to me in the world. And I'm going to make more little videos like this. I hope that whatever y'all are going through and whatever situations you find yourself in, try to find an opportunity for growth. Try to think of problems as stepping stones. And it's easy to say that, but to put it into practice. And sometimes when things are too difficult, it's just a sign that we're putting our energies in the wrong thing. It's better to take our energies and place it somewhere else. So, just a thought, y'all. I hope everyone's doing well, and I will see y'all in the next video.